This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation. This is round 11 of the VRL Premiere Series, and VRN is coming to you live tonight from Fort Worth, Texas for the Big Hoss and Bad Block 200. My name is Alan Vaught, and I've been joined in the booth tonight by Ricky Wittenberg, and we're going to bring you all the racing excitement and action from Texas here tonight. As always, huge thank you out to my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing tonight's race up there in the scoring tower and keeping this entire operation running smoothly. And as always, I see a bunch of you guys out there in the chat already. We invite you to join the conversation. Just make sure that whatever you select is safe for work and reflects the level of sportsmanship that we expect from our community, as most of the time it absolutely does. But with that, we're going to get you started with some session details because we're about to get started in the race here momentarily. Pop that up for you. Keep an eye, they're starting the grid up right now. But hey, it's 133 laps tonight, folks. 200 virtual miles. It's 70% fuel. 2 sets of tires over the wall, so they'll have 3 total for this race. No fast repairs, so they got to keep it clean. Incidence limit is set to 25 and 6, and as always, iRacing controls lucky dog cautions and wave rounds. Now, championship top 5 is right there as seen, and your current leader is Albert Anderson with 290 points, but it's pretty close between that top 3. A couple points back to second, and a few more back to third. Really, any of these guys in the top 4, maybe even an outside top 5 could bring home the championship here this season. We are only in round 11, rather. With that, I'm going to scoot you over so you guys can see they're making this pace lap. We're about to get rolling here. Gets up the grid for you. All right, folks. Albert Anderson brings home that top step tonight. Trevor Robertson second, Andy Player third, Chris Gomes fourth, John McAdam fifth, sixth is Kelly Kill, seventh Dustin Eaton, Dylan Bryant eighth, Craig Goodenough ninth, and 10 Pope rounds out your top 10. 11th John Gallagher, and Jake Militia in 12th. And we're going to go ahead and forego the rest of this list because we're getting underway. We're running a little bit behind here tonight, folks. We apologize for that. Coming around this last corner. First, green flag of this race is controlled by the flag stand, not the leader. Just see this truck pull off here momentarily. And we're going to get underway right into the action tonight, folks.
Green flag, green flag.
And there we go. Pretty clean start so far. Albert Anderson's got the advantage already on that inside line. It should be pretty good on that inside line to begin the race. and he is going to be dominant to begin with. Now, as the racing line may shift over the night, between the track temperature and the rubber being laid down on the track, we're going to see how all this works out. But right now, your leader, Albert Anderson, out of the gate with Trevor Robertson second, and Chris Gomes rounding out your podium at the moment. They're pretty hot and heavy racing in there behind them already. But hey, Ricky, did you get your audio worked out? Are you there?
I believe so. I can hear you at least, so if you can hear me, then I guess it's going good.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you, and you're coming through well in the broadcast. What are you expecting here tonight? I mean, we got a packed field, 33 trucks.
We'll never know at Texas. If they could get going, 20, 25 laps, you could stay green for a long time here, like we tend to do sometimes. But this is a track where you can jump that cushion and get out of shape and hit the wall. So it looks like some guys are already starting to push around, trying to run side by side. So they got to try to get through these first 20, 25 laps.
Yeah, right now, I mean, you see a gaggle up here racing for about, let's see, that's good enough, and others. Look at this. I mean, they're not wasting any time. They're stringing out just a little bit at the front, but you can see pretty much everyone beyond maybe 8th place is really getting after it at the moment. Let me go over a little bit extra here since we kind of, you see something?
Yeah, just people pushing up off the bottom. Dustin Eaton got into the 38 a little bit, but they worked it out.
All right, since we kind of rushed into this, let's give you a little bit of atmospherics here tonight, folks. So to the weather, you got very moderate temperature. 70 degrees Fahrenheit is your ambient temperature with track temp at 75. Pretty humid out there, 95%, and a stout wind, Ricky, 15 miles an hour out of the east under mostly clear skies. That's a pretty significant wind. See how it affects these trucks tonight.
Yeah, I mean, people don't talk about it too much, but the wind in iRacing really does make a difference, and it can sneak up on you and spin you out.
I'm keeping it pretty clean and green at the moment. A little different perspective. It was a great race this weekend. I felt like, at least in real life NASCAR, and I'm hoping that we're going to see some of the same here with our drivers here in the Vigilante Racing League. A couple other admin notes here for you. For penalties for tonight, 2 guys started at the rear from last week's Dega round. The 81 of Osborne and the number 2 of Kilgore. So if those are your favorite drivers, they are starting in a deficit and working their way back forward. I do see Jonathan Osborne in here. I'm looking for Kilgore now. I don't know if he's racing tonight. His name's not jumping out at me immediately, so I think it's just going to be Osborne. We're going to see if we can find you guys the closest battles. We got actually a number to choose from here. Look at this gaggle. Oh, they're getting around a little bit there. You see 16 trying to make his way around the 82 there. That's Kyle Vaughn getting underneath the 82 machine of Mike Everidge. Is that 29 there? I think that's Dave Mayberry in the, looks like some kind of Cartoon Network truck scheme there.
Yeah, like he's running the old Steve Grissom throwback. Robert Presley.
There he is at the moment. Mayberry races with us out of Tucson, Arizona. Now, it's kind of, it's a faster line on the bottom, but that top line is going to come in pretty quick, and the momentum, you're able to kind of defend your position up there.
Man, those guys are all over each other. They are racing tough back there for 25th spot.
Yeah, it's insane, right? I mean, like, sometimes that's the best racing you're going to have. Dogfight at the back or the middle. Right now, man, they're doing a good job. We're almost 10 laps into this, keeping it clean and green, taking care of their equipment. Definitely the strategy I would have. You take what you can get. At the 48 up there right next to the wall, Jack Dixon. Oh, the 085 just hit the wall a little bit there. That's Greg Dobson. You see him right there. He's running slow. He's running in 33rd position right now. Shotgun on the field. May have some damage based on that hit. Still side by side throughout this field. 11 laps into it, staying green so far. I want to mention, hey, we have, I guess I'm calculating around 34 laps of fuel in these trucks. You can get a little bit more if you're saving, if you're not leading the race, etc. But it's about what we expect to see. So it's pretty good ways until we get to that, and this track eats tires. While I'm thinking of it, Ricky, you got to want to give a check on the chat there?
Yeah, it looks like we got Red Arnell out here. Kieran for Craig Goodenough. We've got Doobie Day XO98 will also one for Goodenough. And Edith Anderson of the Anderson clan is out here in the for Albert.
Well, it looks like, I don't know if I got a problem with my trading paints there, but that 01 of Kelly Kill looks just like the number 7, Tim Pope, there on the paint scheme there.
Yeah, I see him racing the 01. Looks
actually,
like,
very similar paint scheme.
Similar, yeah. It's more...
Not the same, but very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we got a chance. We're going to go through the field, folks. Let you show you where your favorite drivers are racing here tonight. Lori says you're coming in a little bit low. Let me see if I can bump you up a little bit. Try doing that now before we continue. Hopefully that will make a difference.
Yeah, I don't think I've changed anything, but I was having some issues.
I had a little overhead. Let me know if that's better, Lori, and how the balance is between the two of us. All right, so go through the field. Find out where everybody's running. Here is your leader right now, Albert Anderson of Washington, D.C., running that Pennzoil shell machine. And Albert previously sponsored both of our series with Tow Call. We want to thank them as they leave the series. Tow Call will no longer be sponsoring us, and I'll talk more about who is sponsoring us here in a moment. But I just want to give a shout out to Albert while we have him up there on screen. Appreciate everything you've done, buddy. Dylan Bryant up there, 6 spots already, up 6 to second out of Stem, North Carolina, having a good run so far. He was super fast Monday night as well. And the number 6 of Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas, in third. Fourth place, Craig Goodenough, racing out of Helper, Utah, also up 6 positions. Fighting with this man, Chris Gomes. Just got crowned champion of the VRL Vanquish Series last Friday. Looking to get up here and fight for the Cup, the VRL Cup here in the Premiere Series. Craig Goodenough's not going to make it easy on him there, as you can see. But anyway, there's the number 1 machine of Chris Gomes now in 5th. Jacob Alicia, his primary contention. So you got these two guys. The P1, Anderson, right now holding that down. He's leading the race. Yeah, P2, this man, Jacob Alicia. And P3, Chris Gomes, rounding out your podium right now for the VRL Cup. Andy Player out of Concord, New Hampshire, racing in 7th. John McAdam out of Deshore, Pennsylvania, 8th. Gordon Spain up 5 spots in 9th. Tempo, Roseboro, North Carolina, down 1 spot right now, but he's probably taking care of those tires, running in 10th. Got Roney, Salt Lake City, Utah, running in 11th, up 5 spots, making his play for that 10th position. Kelly Kill having a pretty good run so far. Well, he's running it. He's scraping that wall. He did start in 6th, so he is kind of moving in the wrong direction at the moment, running 12th. Dustin Wade up 8 positions. I think he's not quite our biggest gainer, but a good gainer so far. Races out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Andrew Cawthon right there battling with the 88 of Mike Adamson on his outside. Andrew races with us out of Bartow, Florida. And, sitting there in 14th. Mike Adamson trying to get around him. Mike's making progress. He's already up now 5 spots as he makes his way around the 10 machine of Sanford, Florida. Dustin Eaton. Racing out of Texas, out of Temple, Texas, racing Texas colors there. Now number 14. 16th right now. Down 9 positions. Must have had some trouble start of the race. Greg Klein out of Wausau, Oklahoma, running 17th. John Gallagher in the 123 out of Roseville, California, is in 18th. Kyle Vaught, don't know what happened to his qualifying efforts, is up 11 spots so far to 19th. High Point, North Carolina. Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey, up 13 spots. You remember he did start with a penalty, so he's making great progress in 20th. He picked a hell of a night to get a penalty with 33 trucks in the field, buddy. Michael Brooks, 21st, up 5 spots. Mike Everidge, 22nd. The faster passer, Stoney Benfield out of Albemarle, North Carolina, running at 23rd, right where he started. Kevin Hunt gained 3 spots so far. 24th. Jesse Reddy running 25th out of Knoxville, Iowa. George Rincon in 26th. We talked about Dave Mayberry a little earlier with that Cartoon Network machine, running 27th. Jack Dixon. I think he lost a bet, Ricky. He's running an America paint scheme. I didn't see all of the Discord chat, but there was a bet. If you don't know, folks, Jack Dixon is a Canadian. One of 4 Canadians who raced with us on the regular, and one of 2 in the field tonight. Jack Dixon and Greg Dobson. Actually, I think Greg might be out of the race. But I think Jack lost a bet with the 14 machine of Dustin Eaton.
Yes, he did, because I painted that truck today for him. So he's got the America paint scheme.
Hey, it looks good, Jack. Talked about Jesse already, so we're brought back to the Home Depot number 19. Scott Milner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, 29th. Got Deion Jones and that good-looking green machine, Lori, the Mountain Dew Special, 30th. Chandler Paul and Bass Pro Shops Club, number 72, running 31st. And I think Aaron Warren, he's on pit lane. Don't know if he's out of the race. Maybe getting repairs or something. And Greg Dawson, both those guys are on pit lane at the moment. So, up back to the front. You've missed nothing. Albert Anderson still leading the way. Man, that's a long through the field. We got so many trucks in this thing. We got a challenge for second, though. 3 trucks in the mix here. The 51. Dylan Bryant. The 6th of Trevor Robertson. And that number 1 machine of Chris Gomes. Chris making the play right now for 3rd.
I just went back and looked. Greg Dobson on lap 13 tagged the wall pretty hard. Came out, it went through the grass on the front stretch. I think he busted his toe link.
Oh, without any kind of a fast repair, that's something you're going to have to just sit there and wait for the clock to run. It's so hard to make a pass here. We are 27 laps on these tires already, folks, if you can believe it. And that's what you're seeing here. While the one may have position, and you might think it's the preferred position, it's not one that's going to allow him to get around easily. But to probably pull a slide job here if he can quite get clear. And he's not there yet. And you see how it's slowing these guys up and letting the 51 get away. It's exactly what he wants to see.
Yeah, Greg Dobson checked into the chat and said that he has 6.5 minutes of repair and then a 65-second hold for speeding in the pits after he ran through the grass.
Ah, it's too bad, Greg. Looks like that battle for 3rd has been settled now. Chris Gomes gaining it over Trevor Robertson. We're 28 laps into it so far. Caution free. Sorry, Lori. Should be able to get to about lap 34. But hey, before we start these green flag pit stops, I want to talk about our new sponsor a little bit here in the Vigilante Racing League, and that's going to be Trackside Graphics. We have 2 graphic sponsors now, Ricky. Along with yours, we have the Trackside Graphics, and if you're interested, well, first of all, I want to welcome them as one of our newest sponsors. And if you're looking for top-tier design work or need a custom livery for your own, get in touch with Lori on our Facebook and Discord channels. Links at the bottom of your screen, and she will get you fixed up. And that's our newest sponsor here to the Vigilante Racing League, Trackside Graphics. As always, want to talk about, Rick, if you like a lot of the liveries you see out here, check out the posters, the artwork, logos, and designs by Ricky's Shocker Group. You can contact him via email at ricky@shockergroup.com. And we should be getting into pit stops here soon, as we're looking as the leader is being tracked down just a bit, maybe by Dylan Bryant here towards the end of this run. But Anderson's got this place figured out pretty well.
Yeah, Albert, like he's figured out the 1.5 miles like he has the 2.5 milers. So he figures out the road courses. He's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, he's putting everybody on notice for sure.
You're good, man. You're good. And I'm glad that was not working.
Here's some banter back and forth between Vaught and someone else. I didn't catch who that was.
Sounded a bit like John Gallagher.
Yeah,
that is who that was.
So it's been a tight championship pursuit so far. I don't really know who's going to come out on top, man. Just looking at how all these guys are running so well. I mean, look, Anderson's leading the championship points. He's leading the race. Chris Gomes is in there in third. He's in third place. Jacob Alicia a couple spots back. Hard to say, but I think the probably is going to come down to those three guys right now. Might be, a surprise. Maybe Pope's going to be able to get up in there. He's not that far behind him. Let's see, only a few more points actually behind Gomes. So between those four, I think that's going to be probably your champion. That's not to say we won't get a little surprise, because we are following the chase format here on Wednesday night. This battle seems to be pretty well settled out. See Taylor Provak's out there. Great night for VRL Racing indeed. She's pulling for the 16 of Kyle Vaught right now. Kyle is in the 17th position. He said he really loves this track too. I heard that 81's pitting, so we should start seeing pit lane getting active here. There he goes. And there's more following. Trevor Robertson, John Gallagher, Michael Brooks. They're all in pit lane right now. This should probably drag everyone else in. But for 35 coming to 36 for some of these guys who stayed out. So that's about right on target, what we were expecting. Now they're really coming down pit lane. Open the floodgates. Now they don't have a lot of tires. I don't know, what would be your plan, Ricky? Would you go ahead and pay your tire tax forward or early, rather, like right now, or would you wait till the end of the race?
I wouldn't wait till the end of the race. I'd probably try to do it in the middle. I would hope that I'd probably take tires now and hope that it stays green, because it looks like we got a green run. Maybe put some guys a lap down that don't take the tires now, and then you'll be in better shape.
I'll tell you, I'm looking. I did not see Kyle Vaught here taking a look at the tape. He did not take tires here. So I'm sure some other guys did the same thing. So that's what's going to make it interesting. If this runs green, whose strategy is going to play out? We got others hitting pit lane now. Andy Player.
Oh, yeah. It was getting crazy.
Dustin Eaton. Tim Pope. Got Roney. See him. Oh, him and the 88 almost get together there. George Rincon, Dave Mayberry, Milner, Jesse Redding. Dylan Bryant right now is your leader.
You're welcome.
He went on pit lane at lap 35. He has jumped both. Actually, he jumped Albert Anderson. Both Dylan Bryant and Chris Gomes jumped Albert Anderson. I don't know if Albert had a little bit of trouble getting on off pit road. You can see right now he's third in line here. I don't know if I would give Superman that clean air or not, Ricky. I don't think I would do it if I could help it.
Yeah, well, it seems like when Dylan Bryant gets out front, it's tough to pass him back unless he, makes a mistake on his own.
Now, these guys are not out of it by any means. They're just a little further back. Of course, I'm sure Albert did not want to give up that lead. Take a look and see. I mean, their pit stops were in the 12-second range altogether, but the total time for Albert was 12.95. Yeah, so he's about 7/10 slower. He lost 7/10, and that's probably what you see here on the track. He was at 12.95, and Dylan Bryant had a fast pit stop at 12.15. Chris Gomes 12.20. So those guys were within 0.05 of a second of each other, whereas there's 7/10 between, actually 0.8 between first and third right now. All right, folks, we just, like I mentioned, we did crown our champion in the VRL Vanquish Series last Friday. That's the ARCA Series for Vigilante Racing League. And we're getting right back into it. We're starting the new series, or the new season, Season 5, this coming Friday. And it's going to be at Daytona International Speedway. So make sure you tune in for that. And if you're looking to join, we have a few slots remaining. We do have 9 new drivers this season. Lori added a bunch of bonus points and money races to this season. It's going to be a 13-race season. Make sure that you get in touch with us via the Facebook or the Discord you see here on your screen, and Lori will get you situated and into the series. Really turned out to be a great series, Ricky. I think we finally found our platform. We maintained a really stout stable of drivers over there, and it's really coming into its own now.
Yeah, I mean, the ARCA cars are fun to drive on the sim. They have tire racing, so it looks like it's been a good season.
72 up there high. Hamilton Paul looks like he's okay. Maybe just got a little high in the groove there. Yeah, I mean, that series, we struggled there for the audience. We were looking for, we didn't want to run trucks in 2 different nights. We wanted to expand the league. It took us a while, though, to find the right platform because, you know, trucks are super popular. And some of these other series, a little less than, but turns out the new ARCA car, we did try the old one at one point, couldn't get a lot of participation. But that new ARCA car has been the magic element we were missing. And now it's nearly as popular as the Premiere Series here on Wednesday night. Pretty good battle brewing here between Mike Adamson and Dustin Wade. You Mike here in that sun drop machine, number 88, trying to get around Dustin to see these. And Mike does have 1 lap fresher tires than Dustin Wade does. Right on board here with Dustin. I actually have an onboard camera with Dustin tonight. And we appreciate these guys who give us these onboards. We have 7 tonight. We'll get through them all at some point during the race. 5 laps into it. It's actually going faster than I expected. That's really a testament to how well these guys are driving and how clean they keep it. Like at the moment, Dustin may be able to hold off that 88 machine. It's going to be tough. He's getting a run now, but he's not quite clear. See if Dustin's able to keep that momentum on the outside. He does have a couple of other trucks going to come into play here. Oh, 88's going to try it. He's not going to make it. Dustin used the 31 as a pick. Pretty smart play. He's going to get away for the moment.
Yeah, so Wade must have taken tires. I'm trying to look at some of the lap times, and it appears some of the guys definitely took tires. So there is a split strategy going on.
Yeah, I'm looking here. It's interesting. It's much closer than I expected. Like, I think Kyle didn't take tires, but his pit stop was 12.48 seconds, whereas you can see, like, Mike Adamson took tires. He's at a 14.6. You know, unless he had a problem, he definitely has tires. It's just kind of shocking that he's not moving up through here faster. Wade also 14 seconds, so he's up to second place. Now the lead. Dustin Wade takes over that first position. But the 51. 51 must have paid his tire tax. He did. So if we're kind of going out as a gauge, Ricky, 14 versus 12 seconds, I guess that's enough. I mean, you have to put so much fuel in these trucks.
Yeah, even just taking the gas, it's going to cost you almost the whole same amount of time. But these guys that didn't take tires have got that extra stud now.
Yeah, let me see if I can make a quick note of these guys. So I'm just going to look through and kind of tell you based on what I see. Wade took tires. Adamson took tires. Then you get down to, looks like Brooks. Going down, then we get to Hunt. Maybe Gallagher. He had a couple of extra seconds in there. Unless he had some kind of trouble.
Jacob, I'll give you the bottom here.
Looks like Milner. Jones. And some other questionables in there. So those guys for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. Wade, Adamson, Brooks, Hunt, Gallagher, and Milner absolutely took tires. So they went ahead and kept going. Everybody else seems to be paying their tax early.
Yeah, I think it really depends on where you was running at the time. I said I probably would have actually taken tires there if I was near the middle or the front, just to try to grab some guys a lap down if a caution did come out.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wait, no, I'm going to lose it.
I've also he fell loose. He's up to 16th right now, up 14 spots so far. Like him and Eaton maybe mixing it up and then talking about it after the fact there.
John Shanebacher out in the chat says, don't underestimate Alicia and Player. They both finished in the top 4 the last time at Texas.
Yeah, for sure. Shanebacher not here tonight. Only runs the 12 machine. I can't even keep up who runs on which night now. I mean, we have a lot of cross-pollination between the two series. I know that Shanebacher runs on Friday nights. John, you do run Wednesday too, or Lori let me know. There are a few who don't run both.
Now, these guys that took the tires this first run, like Adamson that's jumped out, you know that, I would think he will not take the tires next pit stop. So those guys, they're having to drive probably as hard as you possibly can. No tire saving this run. They're just wide open, trying to get as much distance as they can to the field.
Yeah, this is really turning into a strategy race. As we look at our track map, we are all over this track right now. And pretty much everybody's minding their P's and Q's. Monday night, we did have a couple incidents coming out of turn 2 that seemed to be the nemesis. A little bit of in real life NASCAR, really turn 4, I guess, with that tunnel turn. Somebody up there high. I think that's Aaron Warren, perhaps. Yep, that is Aaron. Back in the race. He's about 10, 11 laps down. Something must have happened. Let me get through some of our cameras here.
I think I just heard Chris Gunn say he has wheel damage.
Yeah, I heard that too. So he had to get down. It's like maybe some damage there in that left front, but it's probably the outside, I would imagine.
Thanks,
Trying to go back and see what I can find here.
Yeah, truck looks
lap
pretty
50.
clean.
Lap 50 coming out of turn 4. He was right behind Bryant. He jumped the cushion, hit the outside wall, got into the grass. And he didn't hit it a ton, but he hit it enough probably to really mess it up.
Let's see what we can see here. We're at lap 50 here, taking a look. You said
You'll
on
have to
50?
back it up. Yeah, so you'll need to back it up. It was on 50, so yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm on.
it's a tail end of 50.
Okay, so we're about to start 50 here for him.
It'll be
He's running well.
It's the next lap here, on lap 50 going into 51.
Because he's right behind the leader here. Coming out of 1 and 2.
Sorry, y'all. Goddamn it! Smacked the wall. I gotta go.
Kyle said he hit the wall too. I just heard that on the radio. Kyle Vaught. So you don't suppose maybe he got a little aero tight, maybe?
Yeah, dirty air. Maybe pushing it.
But he got closer. Oh, right there. Yeah. Oh, and then went through the grass, hung on to it. Had to get out of the throttle. Tremendous amount of getting out of the throttle. Otherwise, he was going to hit the inside wall. Yeah. That's what happened to Chris Gomes. He still held on to 7th, but that's definitely going to hurt his chances of winning this race tonight. See anything with Kyle? He's on pit lane now. That's the 16 of Kyle Vaught. Yeah, let me know what lap it is. Actually, I think I found it right here. We went off track. Same thing. Look at that. Right, exactly the same thing. That turn 4 wall is starting to catch him.
Almost like a carbon copy of what happened to the one truck. Just
sure did. It doesn't look like much on the side of the truck, folks, but if you get wheel damage, I mean, that truck's almost undrivable. Just going to rip that wheel off of it. Back up front. Mike Adelson still holding on to that lead. Out to a 3.5 second lead over Dustin Wade. A really great run here in that sun drop machine right now tonight. He's probably hoping this thing runs green for his strategy to play out. At some point, he's got to pay that tax, though. It's just a matter of when now. Everyone else has already. It's good to be on off strategy, just as long as it works out for you.
I just saw Kelly killed back in. I don't know if he got the wall, but oh yeah, he got the wall hard. He may be done. Oh, same situation, but then he hit it again. It was lap 58 coming to 59 for Kelly Kill.
See if we got it here. Got to enter the pits. I think he's already damaged here. Just back it up. It's probably right here. There it is, right there.
Yep.
Going down the backstretch into 3. Different camera angle. Watch this. Probably gonna hit the wall right in front of us, or nearly. Boom! Right there. Oh, hits it twice. Not once, but twice. And now he's got that wheel damage. He's probably just sitting there trying to hang on to it. He had to shift down. Yeah. Put a pit road from there.
Almost like getting a Darlington stripe, but when you hit it out of turn 4 here, it pretty much just ends you. I mean, that wall is killing people.
Sure is.
I think you got Craig Goodenough too. We didn't really mention him, but he's been out of the race for a while. I think he caught the wall early in the race.
Come on around, Andy. I'm wounded.
We got him in the pits here. Lap 32, that might be it. Go lap 31. So here he is. He's in the mix right here. Look at this gaggle. On the outside, too. Just ride along here for a minute and see what happens. Running way high. These guys are experimenting with that very high line to get the momentum coming out of onto the backstretch here. Like he's okay here. He's still running pretty well.
I don't know. He was dropping back pretty hard. He may have already caught it by then.
He definitely all saw it. There he goes. Yeah, he must already had a problem. But man, we didn't see that happen either. That's not the way you want to enter pit lane.
Yeah, I smacked the wall a little too hard coming out of 2.
I was talking about smacking them all too hard coming out of 2. I don't know if that's from earlier. We saw him. 66 laps complete right now. What did we say? That they can run about 34 laps. These guys, let's see what lap they went in. Should be getting close to green flag pit stops again. Where your leader should be coming in at about 4 more laps. Roughly, maybe a little bit more. You got takers right now. Chris Gomes, Gordon Spain. Kelly Kill's on pit lane, but I think he's been on pit lane. Kyle Vaught's now coming off. riding on board Mike Adams on his roof cam. You take a check on the chat there, Ricky?
Yeah, Taylor Provak's out there. Great night for VRL Racing. She was cheering for Kyle Vaught, but he's had some trepidation. He'll be back out there. John Shanebachler said Kelly did a great job of keeping it up out of the groove. And Tim McAdam has joined us and always cheering for John.
Oh, yeah. What I'm talking about. Watching leader right now. Should see some pit lane action come up here soon. We do have some takers right now. Trevor Robertson, Chris Gomes. Chris may be sitting there, though. No, he's coming out. He did get some repairs done. Trevor Robertson's in. The leader's making his way around George Rincon and the 29 of Dave Mayberry. Man, this is getting kind of a little tight here. Looking to put the 14 down on lap 2. 14 hits the outside wall. That is not what you want to do. We'll see if he ends up with some damage as well. Most of this is not cosmetic. We don't see the damage, but these guys are catching wheel damage. Look right now at Dustin Eaton. Sounds like he's up to speed.
31 in.
We got Austin Fassett out there in the chat. Austin owns the new sponsor for the league. He is the Trackside graphics owner. And like I mentioned earlier, folks, if you're looking for livery paints, make sure you get in touch with Lori via our Facebook and Discord channels, and she will hook you up with Austin and get you the paints you're looking for. And we appreciate him coming on board here for the Vigilante Racing League. A lot of takers on pit lane right now, Ricky.
Yeah, there's no real pit strategy. I mean, it's like trying to save extra gas as long as they're all in that window or everybody's got one more stop now. So just trying to hit it right. Andy Player drops due to packet loss. That's a tough break. Got not had a lot of no cautions, but all kinds of attrition.
Yes, they're getting damaged. You see your leader coming down pit lane right now. Mike Adams in the sun drop. Chevrolet.
Oh, 23's pitting.
Well, now we're going to start to see how all this strategy is going to work out. I'm looking to see right now. The reason we're watching to see if he takes tires. Don't expect it, and I don't see it. He had a tremendous lead when he came in pit lane. There he goes, paying his tax right now. And that's going to hand over the lead to Scott Milner at the moment. But they should be coming in soon. He just called it out. Him and George Rincon were last on pit lane at lap 36. Watch these guys come around here. George Rincon also coming in pit lane here. So, because of the lead he had, Ricky, Mike Adamson does retain the lead. Jacob Alicia is now in second. Dustin Way third. The delta between first and second is just about 7.3 seconds. But man, you see Alicia's just dropping that down by bunches of tenths per lap.
Yeah, he's probably a lap faster, maybe a little more.
Don't talk too much about Jacob Alicia. He is your second place points position coming into this race, and he's running second in the race right now out of Indianapolis, Indiana. In his Spearmint Big Red Gum 31 machine. Yeah, a great job by these drivers, man. I just want to give some kudos out running. You don't see this in officials, folks. 35 clean flag laps at Texas Motor Speedway. I can't remember if I've ever seen that in an official race. Looks like we got Andy Players on pit lane. Packet loss, you said. Maybe he's back from that now. Looks like he's getting service. See how many he did lose 3 laps to 4 laps, and maybe up to 5. It looks like to the leader in that exchange. It's unfortunate. Got Dixon coming out of pit lane in his America 48 truck. America, not America, folks.
Skyroni drops due to packet loss. A lot of people having problems tonight.
And a rash of that. And now your leader only has just over a 4-second advantage over second place. You can see, I mean, just on the track here. Let's take a look at the track map. Just how much new tires mean. You see on your track map, the number 1, that's your first position, circled in green, that green outline. And if I click on Jacob Alicia, you'll see the number 2 light up, and that's where he's at. That is not far, and he's just now dipping underneath 4 seconds behind Mike Adamson. So, I mean, honestly, this exchange might work out for Adamson pretty well. I don't think he's going to retain the lead by the end of this stint, but if he only loses a couple of spots, Ricky, that's pretty good, considering he started 18 spots back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a net gain. That's what you're looking for, is what gives you the best chance, and that looks like that was giving him the best chance.
We'll see. He was in at 70. 72. Yes. Yeah, 72. He should have to come back in at 106. We're a long way from 106, buddy. So he's definitely going to lose this lead.
You were good. Go ahead, Jack.
Tell you what would really work out for him is if he gets a caution just before he loses the lead, right?
You're clear, Andy. Come on.
I mean, maybe. But then, when do you get tires? Because if these guys, I don't know, these guys that just pitted that's got tires, they probably wouldn't get tires. So I don't know. That would be a weird situation to be in.
Yeah.
If he makes it another 10 or 12 laps,
probably good to go.
I think most people probably would take tires.
Yeah, closer to 100 that he gets, the better off he'll be, since he's already paid his tire tax. You can go ahead and hold him on there and get after it. Anderson is back into this race now, too. He's only 3 seconds behind your leader. So Albert Anderson's coming, too. We know he's fast, had the pole position here. Doing a great job. And here's a change for the lead right here, right now. Here you go. Saw it coming. Superman's going to follow through behind Jacob Alicia, looking to set his sights on the back of that bubblegum machine, we'll call it. Go up there and chew it up. All right, let's run through the field and kind of get settled out here at the moment. New leader, Jacob Alicia.
Pass low.
11 spots right now. I hear Milner saying something. Is he in trouble?
It pass low.
Okay, might be in trouble. All right, don't see anything, so we're good. Back up here. So got 31s in first place. The 51s trying to get past him here. They are up 11 and 6 positions respectively. Mike Adamson was in the lead. He's falling back a bit, but he's on old tires at the moment, trying to hold on to his next pit stop. Albert Anderson's looking to chew that up, though. Get up there and get past him. He's a couple of seconds back, a little more than a second back right now. Running in fourth.
To the lead.
Here we go. 51 went to the outside.
Yeah, power move.
So let's take a quick look at that. Here we go. Back up here and watch this pass for the lead. So this is too far back. Goes way too far back. Hold on a second, folks. Get you fixed up. Here we go. Sorry, that wasn't cooperating with me there for a moment, folks, but this is what we're looking for right here. 51. He just goes that outside. He's been working it all night. I noticed on a couple of different guys. That group has definitely come in now. I think these guys are on the same tires as well. Take a look. Yeah, Brian actually has 1 lap fresher tire, so that probably did help him stick it on the outside there, Ricky.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we had a question in the chat. Well, actually, Taylor Provac said hello to us. Said hello, Taylor. John Shanebacher said, "What's the fuel run?" Looks like they can go about 35.
Yeah. I came into the race saying 34, but they've been running 35 pretty much. 35, 36 depending. So they should have to. The last stop should be what, around 99 or 100. You can make it to the end.
Taylor Paul says bulldoze the track. I think there's a lot of people in agreement with you tonight. We're down to 15 trucks on the lead line, but he's got the, all 14, 13, 12, and 11 is just right there in front of him.
Yeah, let's take a look right now. I'm tracking it. Dave Mayberry right here is the last truck on the lead lap here. Right in front of your leader.
Gallagher way out of the room.
Yeah, right now the leader's behind these two. These guys are racing for position. This is 29 to 123. 123 is just going to stay high. 51's able to roll through. Dave's having a pretty good night, up 10 spots from where he started in that Cartoon Network machine. Luke Chadwick's out there saying, make this a 4-mile super speedway. No problem. 51's going outside. I probably would have taken that move too, as long as I got the tires for it. I want to say he does have a couple of fresher tires in the 29. Well, that's pretty close. That's reminiscent of, what was it, Ty Gibbs coming down in front of Ryan Priest. That didn't work out too well for Ty.
No.
Be pretty careful.
Yeah, 4-mile super speedway. They say everything's bigger in Texas. I wouldn't put it past Eddie Gossage to try to figure something like that out.
Oh, they'd have to nuke the power on those cars. I mean,
yeah.
The speeds they would get to. Looking down on Dylan Bryant here. I think, let's see. What did we say they should be coming in at? Probably around lap 106. So how about let's do a crank it up segment there, Ricky.
That's good.
We'll be right back, folks. If you want to hear what it sounds like for these virtual drivers, crank up those headphones, that computer, or the TV. And we'll be right back. folks, I hope you enjoyed that crank it up segment. And we are back. I do see Jonathan Osborne on pit lane. See if he's just getting service, Ricky. Yep, he's coming off now. So here we go. We should start to see some strategy playing out. And man, we're down to 11 trucks on the lead lap.
Yeah, they are at the beginning of the pit window, so any of the guys that are struggling that have tires, I'm sure hitting the pit road now is a good idea.
Back here and hit Kyle Vaught. I talked to him earlier before the race tonight. Let's see here. About doing an in-car reporter live on the track under green. So that's what we're going to do right now, Ricky. We get him up there and see how he's feeling, what his plan is. Not having the greatest night, running 27th, but he always has a pretty good spirit about him. So let's see how he's feeling.
Should at least, no pressure on him.
Yeah. Here we go. Hey, Kyle Vaught, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got me.
What's happening, fellas?
So having a pretty, we can tell you're not having your best run here tonight.
Oh, dude. Well, I qualified poorly. Okay, cool. But then I started making my way through. I got up to like 17. Had a decent pit stop. Came back out. Didn't take tires that first time. A lot of people didn't. You can tell who didn't. Come back out, feeling good, feeling confident. Boom! Smack the wall. And that just completely destroyed my right side. I had like 4 minutes of damage. So now I'm sitting in 28th, just hoping other people wreck or disconnect. Yeah, it sucks. I felt really fast and really good, but I just ruined my own race.
Yeah, it looks like we're watching you right now take tires. So did you already pay your tire tax earlier?
On the second stop I did, yeah. Well, when I came out after the first one, and then I smacked the wall, I had to go in to get the damage repaired, and I was like, well, I might as well grab the tires now. I knew I was probably going to go about 8-9 laps down, which I did. So yeah, I just took my last set just to be on the cycle with everybody else. Because even if there's a caution, I'm not getting any lucky dogs, so I might as well be able to keep up the pace with everybody. Because I feel like you either have one set of tires right now or you don't. So. All
right, buddy. Hey, like we discussed, we're going to hand over the mic to you. You just got back on track. Why don't you just talk us through how you're getting around this track and what your concerns are around the track, like the bump in 3 and 4, etc.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Well, the first thing you want to do is not hit the wall. And coming out of 2, you get real tight. Some people trail brake going into 1. Some people don't. For me, I feel like I have no speed if I trail brake. And then 3 and 4 is pretty much full throttle unless you get under. If somebody's under you, you feel loose. Or if you're in front behind somebody, you feel real loose. But the truck gets tight, man. So I just try to let out pretty early to save my tires because the tires get so bad here. So I try to get out of the throttle, ease back into it. I'm hugging the bottom. A lot of people aren't hugging the bottom. So, I don't know, there's a couple different strategies here. I feel like mine's working. It's not showing. But if I was back on the lead lap, I feel like I'd be at probably 12th, 13th. I mean, I feel good, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, for sure. Are you able to run any other lines? I know you got the primary line you like, but do you feel like the other lines have come in? Are they fast, equally as fast, or not so much?
Not for me. Yeah, not for me. I feel like my exit speed is just so much better when I can get it right. I know a lot of people are kind of going up higher on 3 and 4 now. But when somebody gets on that bottom line below them, they get smoked. So
that was close.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't know. Some people can make it work. Like who we got in front of it, Eaton. So Eaton, see, he's staying up pretty high, but then he comes down to the bottom for the exit. But my tires are fresher than his. But I mean, you see how much I'm catching them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey Rick, you got anything for our in-car reporter?
Hey Kyle, buddy. Sorry it's not going as good as you hoped here tonight at Texas, but you did have some pace Looks like Texas is a tough track for a lot of people. So,
Oh yeah.
what are you thinking about the next race? So you got to look ahead. What are you thinking about next week?
Watkins Glen,
Next
buddy.
week, Watkins Glen. I hated road courses, street courses. I did not enjoy it when I first started. But then Dad pulled me into sports cars, and that gave me a better understanding and everything. And Watkins Glen was the first track that I actually enjoyed. So I do like it. That's not to say that I'm great there by any means, but I enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to it. If I could get a top 15 there would be astounding for me. So yeah, I like Watkins personally. So we'll see how it goes.
And while we're talking to you, we just saw your leader, folks. The 99 machine of Albert Anderson hit pit lane, handing over the lead to Mike Adelson, and Anderson is taking tires. So we're getting down to it. It's been in between Adamson and Anderson. You had Dylan Bryant up there leading a lot. So yeah.
Sounds about right.
But hey, buddy, we really thank you for giving us a little more content there and some inside assessment of how things are going, and we're going to jump back over.
Sure. Sorry I'm not in a better spot to make this whole segment more exciting, but I'm giving it all I got, Captain.
Nah, we appreciate it, buddy. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Y'all have fun.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll get him moved back over to Shocker Graphics here. There he is. And that was the 16 machine of Kyle Vaught. Hope you guys enjoyed that, because we did. And we're looking out at your number 3 truck, Albert Anderson. However, let's see, he just moved up to second. Dylan Bryant hit pit lane, has jumped him, Ricky, by a little bit here. Let's take a look. Actually, no, not a little bit, about 6.3 seconds. And these guys are only one lap apart on their pitch strategy. So, man, I don't know if that's going to work out for the 2 machine, if he's going to be able to track him down with 24 laps to go.
No, that's too big of a gap. But what I would do, honestly, with the gaps everybody has, if I was second, third, fourth, I would probably be taking it real easy on my tires, like
just in case.
Because then if a caution comes out, you may just, have a little better tire than the guys in front of you.
You're going to see the 68 come down in front of the 99 there. Don't know if he knew he was there. I think he's trying to make that pass on 81. But yeah, this is going to be probably Bryant's race to lose at this point. That being Dylan Bryant, 51 machine up here, but he is in heavy traffic. Anything can happen here. So we got John Schabacher asking what happened to Jacob Alicia. Let's find that. Because definitely want to know what happened there. That's Jesse Redding. I don't see any incidents for him, Schabacher. Let's take a look and see where he's at right now.
He's in 12th.
12th position. That looks okay. Let's see what happened now, if anything.
We push you out of right now.
Appreciate you, brother.
He enters the pits. It's way back.
That's good. Yes, sir.
So it looks like, man, maybe he got caught speeding. Because look right here. He's leaving the pits here. And then not, but yeah, he had to come right back. Well, no, I don't see that either. I'm looking at my log. It's got him going in at 106, leaving the pits, and then at 106. Okay, that's what it is. Difference between pits and pit lane. Give me different times there. So his pit was 54 seconds, but his total time on pit lane was 124. 54 seconds. He must have had that has to be a penalty, right? What I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's got to be a penalty, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So he's going to enter the pits at, let's take a look, on 106. I'm fast forwarding here. It takes tires and doesn't take off. Yeah, he got a speeding penalty. So he's just sitting there. Yep, that's exactly what happened. There you go, Shane Bachler. That's what happened to Alicia. Yeah, that's something you don't catch too much. So good call. We appreciate you pointing that out to us so we can see what happened to one of the front runners here. Because Jacobs definitely entered to win it here. Now he's running in 12th position. Dylan Bryant, your leader, still making his way. Oh, you see the Hunt hit that wall. Everybody's been getting a piece of that wall tonight. Like you said, we need to come up with something like the Darlington Stripe and call it that. Dave Rocker, I couldn't tell you, man. I guess we could go back and see if he was speeding as he entered pit lane, but sometimes that dashboard's not accurate that I have. Let's see right here. We got him entering pit lane here. Let me jump the dashboard up here so you can see it. Actually, I'm not going to show it here, is it? It's not even going to let me pull the dashboard up, so looks like it was on entry there, but not positive. We'll have to ask him later on. 16 laps to go, folks. We're getting down to it. Here's your leader, Dylan Bryant, right now, holding down that top spot. Albert Anderson is in second. Brett Klein, look what the run he's having here. Running in third, up 12 spots here, Ricky.
Yeah, Klein's had a good run here tonight. Very solid. He's a smart guy. He stays away from the wall. I mean, he knows how to drive. Heck, he stays away from the wall because he's not even in the same room that he's driving the truck on.
And it looks like he's good. He last went at 103. So he's good to the end.
Yeah, he's gonna have a solid finish.
All right, continuing through. Let's hit. We got Mike Adamson. Let me get rid of this here. There we go. Mike Adamson at 88. He's running in fourth, 15 spots so far. He's not too far behind Klein. He might be able to get on that podium after all. We'll see. Mike does have 5 lap fresher tires than Greg Klein, so he's probably going to catch up to him. Then we got Tim Pope running 5th here. Tony Benfield, good run. 17 spots he gained so far tonight. Running in 6th. George Redcon up 18 spots. Let's see, I think he is nearly, if not, your biggest gainer right now. No, Jonathan Osborne with 19. So George right there in 2nd for the most gained spots at 18. Mike Average having a good run. 12 spots up. Running in 8th. Dave Abier having a good run here tonight, Ricky. The 9th position, up 15 spots in that 29 machine.
Real solid run. Maybe he needs to run that Cartoon Network scheme more often.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Got Dustin Wade right here. And that a number 68 Fox machine. Shocker graphics machine. You see his onboard camera there. Kevin Hunt, man, a good run for Kevin. He's running 11th, up 16 spots.
I see you, buddy. I'm trying.
Jacob Alicia trying to recover. He's only back up to 12th where he started the race right now. See if he can make it to the top 10. Yeah, Dustin Eaton running in 13th out of Temple, Texas. Jonathan Osborne,
Thank you, buddy.
as always, having onboard for Jonathan as well. Running with us out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Staying laser focused at the moment. John Gallagher, Roseville, California, running at 15th. And we're down to 10 laps to go. Getting down to it. Nothing changed up front, folks. Chris Gomes out of Charlotte, North Carolina, running in 16th. He was running pretty fast early. He might have had an issue too, maybe a speeding penalty or something, Ricky.
Yeah, he got that wall. Remember, he
That's
got
right.
that wall and he went into the grass. He had damage.
Gordon Spain out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, running 17th. John McAdam out of DeShore, Pennsylvania, at 18th.
Thank you, Kyle.
Scott Miller, 19th. Andrew Carlton, 20th. Dion Jones, 21st. Jesse Redding is in 22nd position right now. And then we have Scott Roney out of Salt Lake City, Utah, giving us an onboard camera as well, running the blue scheme or the blue ambiance tonight. 8 laps to go, folks. He's a 23rd.
Got too tight when they went underneath you.
He was running pretty fast earlier. Maybe he had some issues as well. One little mistake, especially in a green race like this, really can kill your momentum. Andy Player, Concord, New Hampshire, 24th. Michael Brooks, I don't have him anywhere, so I don't know what's going on there.
He's off. He is disconnected, so he's off track.
There's Kyle Vaught running in 26. Maybe he can get that 25th position. Yeah, he's only one lap back. Jack Dixon in the America scheme out of Mitchell, Ontario, Canada, running 27th. Aaron Warren still out there, knocking out those laps, running 28th. Trevor Robertson's out. Chandler Paul, Kelly Kill, Greg Dobson, and Craig Good Enough. We're going to jump back up front here to your leader, Dylan Bryant.
There's a really good battle for 8th. Just by the way, between Everidge, Mayberry, and Dustin Wade, they've been duking it for the last few laps.
Yeah, there it is. And jump on board with Kyle Vaught here and look at it off of his note. He's watching these guys battle in front of him. Riding on board with Dave Mayberry. See Dustin Wade trying to get up underneath the 82 machine and do a slide job coming out of the corner, coming out of turn 2. Like he's going to make it pretty easy. Five laps to go. Still a 4.46 gap between first and second, so you're not missing anything up front. And the 17 seconds back to third. I mean, this race has really just went off, man. Running green like this. Let's see how many laps, how many cars are on this lead lap. You got the top 6 right now on the lead lap. All right, folks, as we get down to it here, I just want to again mention our sponsors. If you like a lot of liveries you see out here or the thumbnails on this channel, check out Shocker Graphics. Shocker Graphics. If you're enjoying the sharp thumbnails, like I mentioned, you're admiring these custom paint schemes, tearing up the track tonight, you're seeing the work of Shocker Graphics by Ricky Wittenberg, our very own. So if you need top-tier visuals and pro-level style posters, artwork, or logos, get in touch with Ricky via email at ricky@shockergroup.com, as seen at the bottom of your screen. And then also we want to welcome one more time our new sponsor, which is Trackside Graphics, owned by Austin Fawcett. He can be reached if you need his assistance via Lori at our Facebook and Discord connections here. The Facebook page for Vigilante Racing League or the Discord channel. Get in touch with Lori and she will get you headed in the right direction. 2 laps to go.
Good job, Bucko.
All he wants to see is this white flag coming out of the turns. 3 and 4 right now. And he's got it. It's going to be the final lap here, folks. That 51 machine. Down the backstretch. You know, he's feeling pretty good right now. He knows the next flag ends it.
I'm out of gas. I'm out of gas. I'm out of gas.
Colin Decker just hit the chat just in time for the finish yet. You just watch it as the 51. Dylan Bryant out of Steele, North Carolina is going to bring it home here in Texas.
Wrecked.
Who was wrecking?
47-38 just wrecked across the finish line.
Here we go. We'll go back and take a look at. Yeah, I see Jonathan Osborne as well. We'll go look after this, but
well, they're having some extracurricular too. They are not happy with each other.
See him down there. All right, folks. There is your winner tonight, Dylan Bryant out of Stem, North Carolina.
Just before the start finish, I think.
See if he gives us some burnouts
Wow,
here.
you're a gentleman, no matter what your mom says about
He comes down here to the start finish line.
Hey!
Every once in a while, you're funny.
Good job, Dylan.
Now, I think those guys are teammates there, right? Albert Anderson and Dylan Bryant.
Yeah,
Good job,
yeah, both
Albert.
all-star
Good job,
racing.
Mike.
They're going to burn it down together here.
Appreciate you.
88's right there, too. 88 coming in third. So your top three, Dylan Bryant, Albert Anderson second, and Mike Adamson third. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to talk to your top three finishers here in just a moment. As we're getting a look at your winner, the 51 machine. Lori's probably getting them up into the booth right now. I don't know, Ricky. What flag to flag? These guys continue to impress.
Oh yeah. It was, I knew that Texas had that potential to run flag to flag, and once they got past that first run, it just seemed to work out that way. And congratulations to all the drivers here tonight, and everybody for putting on a good show. Alan, I have a work thing that just came up that I'm going to have to take care of, so I will see you next week.
Hey man, sounds good, and appreciate you being here. I'm getting set up for this anyway. Talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, thanks.
All right, as we say goodbye to Ricky, we're going to talk to your top finishers here. We're going to start off with your winner here tonight, folks. We're going to start off with Mr. Dylan Bryant. Hey, Dylan, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yep, I got you.
Hey, man. How you feeling about this? I mean, you were up 7 positions to bring home the victory tonight, man, and you did it in dominating fashion. I mean, you won us like 5 or 6 seconds, and a lot of this spread was due to the running of green. So everybody had a tremendous run here tonight, but man, you had blazing fast speed. What was the secret?
A fast truck, I guess. I love this track, especially in 1 and 2. It has character to it, and you got to hit your marks good. So it's just been a good track for me, and I was digging deep because I needed the points to try to at least make the playoffs. So
yeah, man, you were definitely hauling. And let's take a look and see. You're speaking about the points. See where you're at right now as we speak, as we finished up here. Yep, right now. So you're hanging in 7th. You're at 263, man. That is not outside the window to be able to bring this home and compete for this championship towards the end of the year. You have a lot of tracks coming up here. I know you're not crazy maybe about Watkins Glen necessarily, but you've been running really strong at the road courses. How do you feel about the rest of the way out? The Dovers, the Sonoma, Nashville, Michigan. Especially, all you gotta do is get to the chase, and there's a reset. You feeling pretty positive about that?
yeah, I'm just trying to place up as high as I can in the top 10 to seed. Be good, and because of course every point counts. But Dover I'm great at. I really haven't had a finish there because I keep on getting wrecked, and or me crashing myself there. So hopefully I can win there. And Watkins Glen, I'm pretty good at Watkins Glen, but I'm gonna run a few practice laps and stuff, and just dig in deep and just try my best. So, but if I make the top 10, though, 9 other guys, they better watch out because I had some PC issues. I got behind on some stuff, and I got a hole to dig out of, and tonight I definitely filled in that hole some. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, so you heard it here, folks. First, Superman is laying out his calling his shot for the rest of the season. You better look out. So hey man, but before we let you go, any shouts for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, just a shout out to All-Star Racing podium for Albert and myself. So a shout out to him, Jack and stuff, and the rest of our teammates and stuff. Some that couldn't race tonight. Also, everything Lori does for the league or for both leagues, I know it's a full-time job. So a shout out to her, and of course VRN. I definitely look forward to going back and watching the broadcast as always, and appreciate everything that you and Lori does.
All right, buddy. Hey, thanks for talking to us, and congratulations on the victory here tonight in Texas. And we'll see you next week in the Finger Lakes region of New York.
All right, might be there. Have a great
buddy.
night. Thank you.
Good night. All right, folks. That was your winner here tonight, and we're going to move one step down the podium to Mr. Albert Anderson in that 99 machine. Get a word with him and see how his night went. It went pretty well. Hey, Albert, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Big muffins and big Sam's with some pancakes.
That's what I'm talking about. Some pancakes.
What's going on, boys?
Sounds like you're making a breakfast order there for after the race, buddy. It's something I would like to eat. But hey, man, Ricky had to dip out real quick, so it's just me. But man, great run here tonight. But I mean, Brian, I don't know if you had an issue. Did you have an issue on pit lane or something got you behind a little bit? Because I thought you had a real shot at winning this race.
Yeah, I was a little bit cautious on entry because pit road sneaks up on you so fast here, and I would rather be a little bit cautious and be consistent and bring it home on a podium versus pushing it, and blowing my pit entry.
Well, I tell you what, man, you didn't hurt your chances here tonight. You're first in the championship points, and you have extended that a bit. You're at 325 points versus Jacob Alicia's 314. He had a little bit of trouble towards the end of the race. So as we go into Watkins Glen, I know you're not the road course king. You don't really look forward to him too much, but do you think you can hold your own and get out of there with the championship lead?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do some practicing this week. I got somebody that's going to coach me up a little bit. Going into Watkins, that way I can hopefully maintain the points lead. Jacob, Alicia, Chris Gones, Dylan, I mean, those guys are, extremely talented and really good racers overall. They're also good road coursers. So I'm going to turn some practice laps and just try to be consistent and keep it on the track next week and hopefully be okay.
Yeah, the cruel irony of the schedule for NASCAR, and of course we follow it here in the Premiere Series, is we got Watkins Glen next week. You get a quick relief with the Dover All-Star race, which is a non-points paying race, and then it's into Sonoma, another road course. So yeah, I think this is going to be the critical stretch for you as we enter into the chase, which is the last 5 races, which you're probably pretty well positioned for that. You got Nashville, Michigan, Pocono, and Charlotte with one road course, or actually street course mixed in there out of the 5. If you can get to that reset for the chase, do you think you had a great shot at making a run for the championship?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I've been the points leader all season. I've been consistent all season. I got 3 wins. I probably should have had 4 after that Talladega incident. But I've been pretty consistent all week, and with racing, a little bit of talent and a whole lot of luck. So I've been lucky and I've been good at the same time. So hopefully we can keep up that momentum.
Well, that sounds great, man. As always, the Anderson clan out there pulling for you in the chat and everything tonight. But before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to my family. My Aunt Edith, my Aunt Kathy, Mom, Dad, my daughter Madison's been tuning in. Family and friends, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And my team, Dylan and Jack were there tonight. We were a little short, a couple guys tonight, but Dylan and Jack were there tonight. I believe Jeremiah Burke's coming back next season. Looking forward to his return. So we're going to get back after it, and congratulations to the podium finish. Dylan won it. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Mike bringing home in 3rd place, all on the podium. So it was a good night. I can't complain. Good point tonight for me, and we'll get after it at Watkins Glen.
Sounds good, buddy. We'll see you there.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, good night. Well, that was 2nd place, folks, and I didn't have him listed as a winner there on the left-hand side of your screen momentarily. I apologize for that, but we're going to move now to your 3rd place finisher, Mr. Mike Adamson. Hey, Mike, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir.
So, hey, buddy, tell me how the secret. You went up 16 spots here tonight. So, in the top podium finishers, you had the most to gain. Really running fast, leading this race at one point for a long time. What else could you have done to maybe brought home the victory?
To be honest with you, Alan, I can't put a finger on it. I got off sequence on the first run. That's what allowed me to get out front and lead some laps. I took tires when I figured everybody else wouldn't. So I felt like that was my best shot to maybe get out and stretch it and at least try to come home with a top 5.
Well, it definitely worked for you. I mean, net gain, you got out there, and even when you paid that tire tax on the very next run, you didn't fall very far back. I want to say maybe 4th or 5th-ish. So that ended up working out really well for you, man. So great strategy. I don't know what else you could have done there. Maybe you just had a little better luck with these guys. Did you have any issues on pit lane at all?
No, I didn't have no. I tell you where my issue was. It wasn't on pit road tonight. I was spot on in the box, didn't overshoot. My biggest problem tonight is somehow I qualified 19th, and so I had a hole to dig out of in the beginning. So
yeah,
I think if I could have been closer to the front, I might have been more of a threat, maybe. But hey, I'll take a top 3 any day of the week.
Well, man, you guys crushed it. I think all 3 of you guys are the same team, right? Brian, Anderson, and you.
No, I'm Team Phoenix on Wednesdays.
That's right.
On Fridays, yeah.
You guys confused me with that, man. I saw you there celebrating with them as well. But hey, man, tremendous run here tonight. Third step of the podium. How you feeling about Watkins?
Oh, I'm feeling very, very good. I have been practicing, and I got a few pointers from good friend Dustin Eaton. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm expecting to get at least a podium, if not a top 5 out of there.
Sounds good, buddy. So before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
As always, I thank my wife because, like I said, without her, I don't get to do what I do. I thank my kids, Dale, Taylor, Lane, Riley, Cam, podiumed it, Shane, Alex, all the boys at the shop. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Great run tonight by everybody. Thank you and Lori for what y'all do. Y'all have got one of the best leagues by far out there.
Well, hey, man, we appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you in virtual New York next week, and good luck to you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a great night, Alan.
Good night, man. That was your 3rd place finisher, Mr. Mike Adamson. We are going to jump back over here. We're going to go live, in fact. See if we can't get a look at that last incident when they were wrecking on the last lap of the race, folks. For you before we go. Here we go. Let's go back into this. And you're riding on board right now with Jonathan Osborne, Woodbury, New Jersey. I think he had a piece of this. Maybe he already had something. Nope. Looks like he's okay here. Touches the wall just a bit. Probably not it. There he goes. And he's out. So that wasn't that might have been a wreck that Ricky was talking about. But here's Gordon Spain. Probably more of what he's talking about. Here it is. So this is John McAllen in the 47. Got Gordon Spain on the outside. They both go inside of Hunt there. In the 434. He hits the wall a little bit, so he cheats down. Oh, 47 goes up to go around the 81. We saw that he had slowed. He ends up clipping the 38. Extra action going on here. All right, we'll let the race admin Lori figure this one out. I don't envy that one. But anyway, I wanted to show that to you so you knew what happened. But let's take a look at the results. There we go. Dylan Bryant brings it home, top step of the podium. Albert Anderson, 2nd. 3rd place, Mike Adamson, Greg Klein, 4th. Tim Pope, 5th. Tony Benfield, 6th. Georgia Rincon, 7th. Dustin Wade, 8th. 9th, Dave Mayberry. 10th, Mike Average. 11th, Jacob Alicia. 12th, Dustin Eaton. 13th, John Gallagher. 14th, Chris Gomes. Kevin Hunt, 15th. John McAdam, 16th. And Gordon Spain, 17th. 18th position was Jonathan Osborne. Scott Milner, 19th. And this doesn't match up exactly what you see on the screen there, but I'm looking at the results here. 20th, Dion Jones. John McAllen, 21st. 22nd, Scott Roney. Gordon Spain, 23rd. 24th, Andy Player. Kyle Vaught brings it home 25th. 26th, Jack Dixon. Aaron Warren, 27th. Michael Brooks, 28th. 29th, Troy Robertson. Chandler Paul, 30th. 31st, Kelly Kill. Greg Dobson, 32nd. And Craig Goodenough in the final position, 33rd on the night. And folks, I think that's pretty much it. We appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we want to thank our new sponsor, and I'll mention one more time, Trackside Graphics. If you need a new paint scheme for your livery out there, get in touch with Lori via the Facebook or the Discord links at the bottom of your screen. And we thank Austin Foster for coming on board for the Vigilante Racing League for the rest of the season. And with that, we look forward to Watkins Glen. Make sure that you tune in next Wednesday for all the action. We're going to be coming to you from the Finger Lakes region of New York. But until then, folks, make sure you stay sharp, stay fast, but above all else, stay vigilante, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.